Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm your host, Abe Cias, here for Spiritual Encrypted Encounters Open Mic Night. Let's talk about it. Tonight, people or the subscribers of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters get a chance to, as soon as I drop a link, to jump on here, share a story, share photos, whatever they want to share to the people that tune in to Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. It's open mic night. Let's talk about it. In saying that, let me share out this live feed, brothers and sisters. Okay, here we go. Share out this live feed to the groups that allow me to share. I hope everybody's having a good day. There we are. We're all shared out, brothers and sisters, for whoever's going to tune in tonight. I'm just going to go with the flow of things and see who shows up here tonight. Let me share one more, I guess, to my Facebook also. That's where I want to share it too. There we go. Share it out. We got one viewer right now. Don't know who it is. I'm gonna go with the flow of things right now. Normally Thursdays is kind of slow, but people start showing up. I know if YouTube has been sharing my live feeds or not. It seems like they haven't, but we still go with a flow of things. I am going live of a restream. When we do the open mic nights, I like to go off live of restream because I'm able to get more people in the chat instead of trying to go live on YouTube. It's hard to. I think you're gonna get like one person to jump on. So we're going with the flow of things. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. It's for me. I'm trying to hang in there, brothers and sisters. I want to go for a walk, get some cardio today, and my feet started cramping up for some reason this evening. I started feeling cramps and stuff. So no, I just gotta be careful. That's what happens when you overdo it. When you're feeling that you got to do something, you knock it out. But then when you overdo it, so I just have to take my time, and slowly but surely get to where I want to be. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. See what we got here. I can share with y'all. I'm gonna go look into my some of my videos here. I believe I shared. Let's see. Yeah, that's where I went for the walk here earlier today. I did a live off, I believe, I think Facebook. Let's see what we got here. But I do got plenty of photos to share. I didn't get to finish sharing all the photos that I was sharing yesterday. So let me keep on going forward. See what else we got here. I think I shared those. I shared that one. We were doing World Wednesday yesterday. How you doing, Sister Edna Wilson? Tonight is open mic night. For those that would like to jump onto the live and share a story or a picture or whatever. Uh, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drop the link. So I'm going to pin it up on top. I'm pasting it. And I'm pinning it up on top. Here we go. For those that are viewing the chat, let me see if that pops up on YouTube. I think it pops up on YouTube also. Let me double check. Yeah, it's there on YouTube. That'll be the link right there to drop. Normally, I give a chance to people to come in and share a story or picture or video, whatever the case. Hopefully they don't come too late because once the time frame of me getting tired and stuff comes, then I'm going to call it a night. But for right now, I'm wide awake. Um, I can share a video for meanwhile, while people decide who wants to jump on and stuff like that. I can share the video of the day investigation that I did out there in the woods, which will be, I wasn't there that long, but here it is right here. I can share this video while people show up. Let me share this short video that I made yesterday. I haven't debunked it yet, but here we go. Okay. Mud in the bottom of the shoes. Yeah. So the reason I came out here is like 2 days ago I had a fall in front of my house. I know I slipped because it was snow and ice, but when I stood up, it felt like something hit me on the side, and it made my whole body tremble. I believe it was DDN. I got that footage. We got 39 viewers. I don't think my wife will be happy if I take the shoes in here. Those are the shoes that she got me, and I'm already feeling the mud in the bottom of the shoes. Yeah, so I felt something like when I stood up, something hit me, tried to knock me back down. I have the video where that happens. It makes my whole body vibrate, like uh, it hit me. The reason I came out here. Okay, that's not the one I was trying to find. Let me get that off real quick. Let me look for the one that I was trying to find. And that's not it. So it will be something. Not alive. Is it alive that I did out there? I found it. So let me start this again. He's doing okay. He's been working. So let me share this. There's the one I wanted to share. Let me take this off here.
The host of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Uh, like coming out here during the day because the ultraviolet rays of the sun breaks the cloak of anything that might be hiding spiritually. This is what I do. Uh, I've been doing pretty good. I've just been taking a break, brother and sisters, from my workouts that I normally do. Uh, but I'm feeling okay. It's just, I think it's kind of muddy here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this investigation because my feet got covered in mud real fast. So I'm going to try to stick here on the grass, but it's very muddy. Who do we got here? We got Andres Carizales. Yeah, I started sinking in mud right off the bat, man. I thought that the path was clear to walk, and it wasn't. So it's probably in the very muddy. I might have to wait. But I'm going to try to stick on the grass. Go near this wood line over here. See if we catch anything out of the ordinary. But yeah, it's very muddy right now. There's still some ice here. So I'm gonna probably just explore here in the entrance. It's the majority of the time that I come and investigate. It's where I catch most of the activity. It's right here in the entrance. Sometimes I surface up in the wood line there or to the left around the wood line. So I'm gonna try to try my best not to get muddy, but man, this is pretty wet out here. Very, very, very muddy. It's like walking in a swamp. And I'm more sure if it's muddy here, it's probably more muddy on the path. Let me see the path itself. But my shoes are all muddy already. And I haven't even got onto the path. So I'm gonna try to stay on the path itself. See what we find out here. How you doing, cousin Jesse? It's too muddy. Look, folks. That's how muddy it is. I might have to postpone it for another time, but we can scan from a distance, see what we see. Anything out of the ordinary. This path is very muddy right now. I'm not gonna be able to go in there. It's too muddy. The reason I came out here is like 2 days ago I had a fall in front of my house. I know I slipped because it was snow and ice, but when I stood up, it felt like something hit me on the side, and it made my whole body tremble. I believe it was the DDN. I got that footage. We got 39 viewers. I don't think my wife will be happy if I take the shoes in here. Those are the shoes that she got me, and I'm already feeling the mud in the bottom of the shoes. Yeah, so I felt something like when I stood up, something hit me, tried to knock me back down. You know, I have the video where that happens. It makes my whole body vibrate, like it hit me, you know. So I'm here trying to see if I see anything out of the ordinary. I wish I could go in there, brother and sisters, but there's too much mud. Oh man. Yeah, I could feel the mud underneath my feet. Yeah, there's still ice out here and everything. But let me scan here from a distance, see if we see anything out of the ordinary, and get a close up. Yeah, it's very muddy out here, folks. I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry up some before I do an investigation out here. It's too muddy. It's like I'm standing on quicksand, brother and sisters. But I'll stand here for a few here in the entrance, see if we see any movement. Normally, what catches the movement is right there by the entrance of the path, by the wooded area there on the left side. There's always movement there, you know. That's why I catch most of the movement. I'm seeing if the bird are gonna fly. Every time I come into this path, there's always like a bird trying to fly into the pass over me, whistling like an eagle or a raven. But I'm scanning around me, which I'm just gonna stay right here because my feet are feeling heavy, full of mud right now. But I'm gonna stand here for a little bit, just to see if we catch any kind of movement. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to slip. I mean, I do got the water hose that I can use to. There we go. Maybe I can get a little bit closer. But yeah, it's very muddy. See if we see any movement. Oh no, bring it back some. What do we got here? Last time we caught some activity over here to the right of us when me and my bro came. I've caught an activity by the edge of this wool line here in the past. I'm coming out here because the ultraviolet rays of the sun, it'll break any kind of cloak. If there's any kind of activity here, it'll surface up. So I'm just doing a little test. You know, I was gonna go in there, but it's too muddy and I don't want to get too much mud on me. Trying to see if I catch anything out of the ordinary from a distance. You know, sometimes you just give it a shot. You know, when you're recording, you might never know what you might catch on film. I just started hearing some birds chirping in the distance. But yeah, it's too muddy, folks. Just doing a little afternoon, a quick live, basically, because I thought that I was going to be able to go in there, but it's too muddy. And I'm feeling a little bit of heaviness on my leg, so I'm gonna start heading on back towards. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. Everybody survived the cold weather that came through. That's some crazy weather, brothers and sisters. There's something here on the ground. Maybe I can wipe my feet with this. Yeah, it's real. Oh shoot, I almost slipped there on some mud. Trying to make it back on the street. Yeah, very muddy. What do we got here? Sister Joanne. Missing time. Let me see if I can go through the grass. Maybe in this section, walk this way some. So we catch anything out of the ordinary. And I'll do a close up to the woods. There we go. I'll be able to clean up my feet here on this grass. You'll be surprised, brother, sister. There's people sometimes be coming out of those woods that be living in the woods. Homeless people be coming out of that path. And of course, the shapeshifter skinwalkers that can manifest to look like people come out of those woods too. So I'm standing still here to see if we see anything coming towards me, and then spiritually. While I was standing over there, I was feeling a little bit heavy on my left side. I'm gonna do a sign of the cross here. Yeah. You know, sometimes you know what you're gonna catch when you're doing a live, brother and sisters. I'm trying to stay on the grass here. Go forward a little bit. I feel, oops. I felt like something with the ears, some frequency when I got closer to the woods. So I'm gonna continue to scan, see if we catch anything out of the ordinary. I'm gonna walk a little bit this ways. See what we catch. See if we catch anything out of the ordinary. From a distance, because it's all muddy over there. But I'm not gonna be out here for so much longer. I'm just doing a quick live, brothers and sisters, just to see if we're able to catch something out here. A quick live. You remember how fast is DDN travel? They move very rapidly, especially when they're in spirit form. They can make contact real fast. So I'm scanning, see if we catch anything out of the ordinary. But here, Yeah, later on tonight we're gonna have World Wednesday, uh, where we share pictures and videos. We talk about lycanthropes, shapeshifter skinwalkers, wendigos. That's what we're gonna have on later on for tonight. Cousin Jesse's favorite day of the week, which is Werewolf Wednesday. We always bring out cocaine werewolf because of his white nose.
Yeah, I was sharing all kinds of activity on the video. I put it on pause for right now. It is open mic night here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I was just playing the footage to see if I could see anything out of the ordinary, and I noticed that all throughout the video, just walking there in the entrance, something was saying something, and all the time I was speaking, you could hear it saying something. And there was activity also. I just need to debunk the video, but definitely activity on the video, and that's only 15 minutes that I played of it. Uh, how you doing, Sister Brenda? I'm just taking a quick pause of that video. It was from yesterday's. I noticed a lot of activity on the video, a lot of disembodied voices. I need to debunk the video some more. But I know some of y'all tuned in when I went live yesterday, but I can finish playing the video for those that didn't watch it. About 50 more minutes, and then we'll have the open mic night. So here we go.
Cousin Jesse's favorite day of the week. I'm still looking around to see if I see anything out of the ordinary from the street now. Well, I'll definitely have to come and do another investigation when it's dry. Maybe I could get my feet clean here in this pot of water. Get rid of this mud off my feet. Yeah, we'll be getting them trolls, man. Day and night, you know. Yeah, I had a troll make a comment. Make a comment on one of my live feeds, asking me a question, asking me if I know what happened with Brother Just Turner live stream, you know, like I guess 2 days ago or a day ago. I can't remember when it happened, but no, they had told me it'll be heads up because of some people that had trolled them on their live. I think it was the Monday Night Live. So I guess one of the troll that did that sent a message on my live feed if I know what happened. I wasn't really tuning in. I just said my, hi, whatever I had to do, and But yeah, they sent me a message. I sent a message to Brother Josh Turner. Yeah, man, you got to be careful with his people. You know, I know. Oh yeah, Renzo Cotoso cousin is real muddy. No, sometimes there's people that do that. They got nothing else better to do. I mean, they have fake profiles, so they jump in there and make asses out of themselves. I heard what happened, in which they had to take down the video. Somebody was being pervertive on the live or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's to my understanding. They were pretending they were doing something to themselves, just put it that way. So I don't know, man. You know, was it a person that was a freak? Was it a person that was demonized? Because, you know, demons of perversion. You know, we had that happen on our channel back, what, like 2-3 years ago, with a Huggubus Succubus. He was trying to give everybody a hug, and then I guess his partner jumped on there making all kinds of weird noises that we had to boot him off, you know. Y'all remember that, Cousin Jesse, the Huggubus Succubus? I'm just saying, you got to be careful, man. Who you allow within your inner circle of friends. Yeah. He had a lot of negative attachments, man. The succubus. Only God knows what happened to him. But those are people with negative attachments. He said you got to be careful who you allow. I mean, it depends what kind of works you're doing, right? I'm trying to do the good works here. Trying to get my brothers and sisters to awaken spiritually. That's what I do here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I'm not here trying to debate somebody that believes in a little toy, whatever the hell the name of the toy was, that, or talking about what their religion is, what they believe in, and all this crap. Because I already know what I believe in, and I know that He exists, because He's done helped me, the Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. He's done helped me numerous times, spiritually. But yeah, I'm not here to listen to whatever somebody else believes, or if they're a monk, they're a ninja, they think they're a wizard, they think they're Harry Potter. I don't got time to be entertaining people like that, man. I got bigger works to do. The ones that I'm trying to bring my brothers and sisters close to the Heavenly Father. That's the only way you're going to be able to overcome people with those negative attachments. Because some of them dabble in things and they leave open themselves to all that. So yeah, you're going to have people making weird noises, like how that guy said it. I'm going to put one out. What was it, Cousin Jesse, he said? That guy from Kentucky. Oh yeah, he said he's going to rub one out. You know, I'm about the demons telling him to rub one out, you know. It's crazy. You know, we try to help the guy. We told him exactly what to do, but he chose to remain being bonded. Because I seen him, I think, later on Brother Josh Turner's show, when he's talking about the same thing he was talking to me and Cousin Jesse. You know, people like that don't want to change their ways. You know, but I even would pray for him and everything, but he still chose to be bonded by the demons of porn, you know. I don't know. I heard that there was something like that happening on Brother Josh Turner's show. That somebody was rubbed one out in the show when they were live, and something happened that way. I don't know. I know they were making the sound, but I got the message. I'm gonna post it on SCE News. It could be the guy that did that, because somebody told me what happened at Brother Josh's show, and I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And then I remember what they said, that something happened on the show to I think on Monday's show, where they go live, that somebody, I guess, was rubbing one out, or pretending to be rubbing one out, or rub one out. I don't know what the hell they were doing. You know? Yeah. So I don't know, man. Those are, and you know, Dad right there, rubbing one out. He's letting out the demons, man. That's what he was doing. So if it was live, demons could have transferred to the viewers of PRT. You know, I hope that they would have said, "I tie, bind, and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name," when that happened, because that's exactly what the person was doing, unleashing the demons, a perversion that he has upon the viewers of spiritual encrypted encounters. I hope Brother Josh tie, bind, and rebuke him in Jesus Christ's name before he kicked them off. You know, you got to do that. You got to take all kinds of precautions, man. You know, you got to take all kinds of precautions, because that's what he was doing. Like, there's open lines. There's so many viewers. What do you say? Let me rub one out and send the demons their way. That's exactly what it did. That's exactly what it did. Now, was it real? Was he faking it? We don't know, you know. But yeah, man, you gotta be careful who you allow on your show. It means if somebody starts acting a fool, I boot them out real quick. I don't even give them the platform to speak. So what do y'all think about that, brothers and sisters? I'm telling you, that's exactly what he was doing. And if they did not take care of it spiritually, and somebody possibly might have a negative attachment on them. So we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray. Yeah, phone's important. We're gonna pray for PRT. And for whoever was watching the live, we're going to pray right here, right now. Heavenly Father, this time I'd like to pray for the members of PRT, Paranormal Roundtable, Brother Josh, Brother Anthony, Tony, Sister Nellie, Sister Madeline, and to all the viewers that were viewing when the person decided to act unaccordingly, like he was being demonized with the spirits of perversion, the demons of porn. Matter of fact, we're replacing heavenly spiritual crosses on everybody from head to toe, especially that individual that did that. We're placing heavenly spiritual crosses on that individual from head to toe. We call upon you, Heavenly Father, as we take authority over this individual. Whatever he did that day, we tie, bind, and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name, and for it to remain with him. If we transfer it to anybody, for it to go back to the sender, and for it to remain with him. And we tie, bind, and rebuke him, the spirits of perversion, the demons of porn. We tie, bind, and rebuke them in Jesus Christ's name. And for those demons that he tried to let loose, for them to stay with him and not affect anybody that was tuning in to PRT News. This we pray in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Hear a little bird going off. Yeah, we've had it happen in our show, so we know the feeling, man. It's not a good feeling. I think it was there was a guy that came in there one day, and he was talking about he got attacked by a demon and all this stuff. And then as he continued to say, he was saying the story. He started acting all perverted, man. Started making all kinds of weird noises, and we just booted him out. You know, he was there was somebody with him. I guess there were two gay people or two people that were bonded, and they started acting weird. So we booted him off of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I didn't take the video off. I just took action and took care of it immediately. You know. Yeah, I know the trolls are always tuning in here to what I have to say. If you want to believe in a Heavenly Love Foundation, the Heavenly Love Foundation is just that. That's Jesus Christ and the Heavenly Father. Don't believe this other woke crap. They're talking about woke love. No, that's sin. They're trying to replace love with sin. Those people will misguide you and lead you the wrong path. The Heavenly Love Foundation is the key, brothers and sisters. Have that relationship with Jesus Christ, the Heavenly Father, and He will guide you spiritually. Then we had, we've had some weird people be on the show. We've had death threats and all kinds of things on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Right now, I'm live here on YouTube, which I never do a live on YouTube because when I come out here on the investigations, the live feed normally breaks. I think I'm live. I don't think it's YouTube. I think it's Facebook. I'm not sure where I went live. Went live in one of those two. I'm thinking it's YouTube. Yeah, I do have a lot of things in my mind. You know, I get spiritually targeted all the time, but I'm trying to stay focused. You know, I haven't done the cardio that I said I was going to do at the beginning of the year. I slacked down on my workouts. Got this thing where we're searching for a home, which I'm going to purchase. You know, when the time comes that we do find a home that we like, then from there I got to do the move. You know, all that takes time. So I got a lot of that on my mind. And of course, all the other things that I deal with, dealing with my health. You know, since I go to the VA all the time. So, but anyways, yeah, we'll be going live tonight. Around what time, Cousin Jesse, you want to go live tonight?
There we go. Just winging it, folks. Winging it tonight. Cousin Jesse, you still here? I'm gonna drop a link. Cousin Jesse, you still here? I want to talk to you about something, man. Something that I dreamt about, and it's dealing with all this, man. It's dealing with curses. When we talk about generational curses, then that's a good topic to talk about. It has to do with generational curses, Cousin Jesse. How you doing, Cousin Jesse?
Hey, how you doing, cousin Abe?
All righty. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about something, man. It's something that I dreamt about, and it's like I know yesterday in that video we was talking about the guy that had things of perversion, which they can transfer that way. But yeah, I dreamt something that you're in the dream. Chucky was in the dream.
Oh
I
wow.
was in the dream. My bro Jack was in the dream. That it was something was trying to affect the bloodline. uh, dealing with generational curses. That's what I
Wow.
dreamt. And guess where we're at?
In the old house?
In the old house.
Wow.
We were standing there in the entrance, and the light was on in the house. You could see the energy. The light was on, and it was dealing with that with the like generational curse. I think one of our aunts was in the dream too.
Oh,
Tia
wow.
Rachel was in the dream also.
Wow.
So it had to do with things of the past, you could say, in this dream. So the dream was trying to get me to, or trying to get us, like trying to affect us all, right? So what I did is I woke up, and I type and rebuke that dream in Jesus Christ's name.
Wow.
These demons, man, they know what's happened in the past. They know the past. They know uh, where the negative seeds get planted. Just put it that way.
Wow.
And they know who's the one that caused who on whoever, right? So it had to do with us of a generational curse or something that was negative that happened in the past. I'm
Yeah.
just bringing it up right now to you, just because you were in the dream. So the only thing I can tell you, and I'm thinking it was, you heard the video, right? This is what I played the video when I was talking about the spirits of perversion and all that, and the demons of porn. You could hear something saying back at me. So later on that night, after the live, that's when I had that dream. So I rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name, because that's one thing I know is can't do nothing about the past. The only thing we can do is forgive people,
That's right.
because forgiveness is part of love. And what the demons or the enemy wanted us to do was to do the same. That saying, do unto others to
As you
what
have them
others
do,
do
as
to
you have
you.
them do indeed.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. I want us to do, and I rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name. Taliban rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name, because that's not the way. That's a way for us to continue to be bonded, but something that might have happened in the past, and I had to rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. I'm just letting you know because you were in that dream. You, Chukis, my bro, and me.
Wow.
Now it's possible that there's something somewhere within the bloodline that somebody's trying to do something, possibly. But I'm thinking is I I think our mothers were in the dream too, man. It's crazy. But I rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name, man. I'm not gonna fall to sin. I'm not gonna fall to temptations or from wrong and into wrongs, So I rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name. But yeah, it was a crazy dream, man.
Wow. Yeah.
Um,
I had a. I probably went to sleep around right after I got off of your show. I went right to bed, and for some reason, man, I slept uncovered. That's 2 nights in a row I sleep uncovered.
yeah, I've been sleeping uncovered myself. For about 2 nights, just uncovered. Um, yeah, but it was just a crazy dream, man. Because of I guess the advice that I gave, the unclean spirits didn't like that, and they came and attacked me in my dream. But I rebuked them in Jesus Christ's name.
Well,
Yeah.
either somebody is doing something generational, or somebody did something to someone when they were young.
That's what I'm thinking that has to do. Is dealing with that, the spirits of it's like the spirits of perversion.
Yep, yep, yep.
Probably the same spirit that affected the fella to do what they did. probably something happened to that fella, and which things like that. I think I know it's beyond the boxes years. She's experienced the things happen to her when she was young too.
Yep. Yep.
So that's why
Hey,
they're I'm calling them generational curses.
speaking of
Yeah.
that, Uncle George was in court.
Oh yeah, for what?
I mean, you know what?
No, I don't know. I don't speak to him. Somebody
Well,
sent me a friend request with his picture. I don't know if it's him or not. But I haven't spoke to him in a long time.
yeah, he's been living out of his truck. But yeah, he was in court Monday or Tuesday. He was in court with Vicky and under child molestation case.
Oh wow,
But she had already told him that if he quit giving her money, she was gonna do that.
that's crazy. So she put some uh, false charges on him, man.
Well, he showed up with his lawyer.
That's crazy, man. That hurt anybody.
I mean, you know how it goes, especially here in Raymondville.
Yeah, that's a girl that's hooked on drugs, right?
Yep, yep,
That's crazy, man. So
you
he
know,
got a
but
lawyer and everything to. So she took him to court
yep.
through who?
I have no idea. One of her daughters. You know how it is, man. It's, it's messed up.
That's crazy, man. And maybe that's why I think I sense my mom's spirit and your mom's spirit there too in the dream. I just prayed. Guess they were like pissed off, like about the situation. Maybe they had to do with what's happening with him. They were pissed off about the situation.
Yep, yep.
You know how they are. They wouldn't play. They probably would have done beat the crap out of that chick,
You
Vicky.
know how Uncle George ain't but a couple years older than us.
Yeah. So he went to court when?
Monday.
Oh, with his lawyer, but he's not in jail or nothing like that.
Not no. He's uh he's fighting the charges.
Damn. So he went there in Raymondville,
Um, Arlington.
Harlingen. That's where Vicky lives.
Vicky lives in Raymondville.
But why do they have to go to Harlingen?
I have no idea.
Oh wow. Well, that's crazy. The dream, what I just told you, and then you telling me this is like
Yep, yep. You felt it
a disturbance in the balance and the bloodline.
in the bloodline.
Yeah, Jack is working right now, man. He's got one of those jobs that one day he'll work during the days, and then he'll take a day off, and then he's got to come back and work night shifts. So
I
that's
know
why
how,
that's why you really haven't seen him.
I know the
'Cause
feeling, man. I've had those kind of jobs before.
yeah, he's working right now. Yeah.
I hope you washed your hands beyond the box.
Oh, hopefully everything goes well, man. I don't know. I think somebody is using. Does he have a profile?
uh, he calls himself Pookie Bear.
Cookie Bear?
Yeah,
'Cause somebody sent me something, man. I just didn't know it was him. Just got a like a picture of him or something.
Behind the box.
See, that's what I was thinking about changing Thursdays to something else, man, because people really don't show up on Thursdays.
I'm telling
Oh,
you, well, what's his name started his show kind of late at 10 something.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Paranormal Round Table started like 10:20, 10:20 something.
Oh, it started late.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll go with the hip. Yeah, but I dreamt that, man. Yeah, yesterday. Matter of fact. So the target in this dream that I had that was being targeted was Tia Rachel.
Yeah. I
She's the one that people are trying to target, trying to go after. You know. So what I did, I just uh, the intentions, I guess, was not good
well,
in the dream. So I prayed, tie band and rebuke uh, from anything bad happening.
yeah.
That I think has to do with all that.
It's what can I say, man? I'm gonna just shut up for right now.
You're
It's
not gonna
funny.
do you're not gonna do a Buddha on me, are you?
No, I don't talk about man boys.
I'm just saying, man. I had those dreams, and then all this is happening. It's like everything's happening for a reason. But I rebuked any kind of witchcraft
Yep,
and orthodoxy because it
yep.
felt like to me that somebody was doing something like that, or that everything that's happening is tied up with the same demon of perversion.
Yep, or something like that. It's funny. Uh, I remember my brother Joe drinking a Coca-Cola bottle full of gasoline. Their grandpa's house.
Drinking a
Back
what?
when a glass Coca-Cola bottle of gasoline.
What?
Yeah, it was a regular gas. It was in a Coca-Cola bottle.
Wow.
Grandpa had it right there, and my brother Joe drank it. I remember that, man. And, Uncle Lino andaba de novio with Tia Maggie, chica in the
Yeah.
corner. That's back when my dad had that yellow and black Chevelle.
You think he dabbled in the dark arts?
Who?
Lionel,
Not Lionel, but Uncle Joe, Tony.
Tony? Because I know they said that Maggie and their family was about that.
Maggie's mom
Yeah.
was a witch. Bruja la señora.
Hmm. Yeah, it's open mic night. I'm surprised nobody wants to jump on.
Everybody's still on spiritual encrypted encounters, man.
Once we hit the 2 marker, we're calling it, man.
Okay,
Yeah, once we hit that 2 hour marker, we're done for the night.
okay.
So I'll give people a chance to jump on. We had somebody that said that they go trying to show us a picture of a cemetery or something. It's like, okay, well, come on over. We'll be going live like around 10. I went live at 10:30.
Well, I'm very serious when I say spiritual roundtable started at about 10:30, and they were gonna be live tonight. But
Oh, they won't go live out there in the woods.
something like that. They're gonna open the live lines and he was at almost 9 something. He was putting everybody to work.
Ah,
So he said he'd be back later after he put everyone to work. So they started at like 10:28, somewhere like that. That's why we haven't gotten rain or Madden.
it's kind of like
Brother,
yeah,
Brother
uh,
Rob Morgan was over there. So
it's
was
kind of like
next guy.
I just heard that somebody here by the door. Okay. Uh, it's kind of like one day, man. I was at the HEB, right, and I'm walking, and there's a man and his, I guess his, I know he's the father or the stepfather, and it's the mother and the daughter, and man, he starts grabbing the daughter and like trying to manhandle her and stuff, telling her to cut her shit out and all this stuff, and she wasn't doing nothing. And I seen that, man, and it just freaking when I seen that the way he was treating that girl, man, I just wanted to kick his ass down I think it was the aisle of the cereal, dude. And when he looked at me, I just was looking at him, dude, like I was fixing him fucking punch his ass, and luckily he stopped. But yeah, man, when you see that kind of stuff, sometimes it gives you, gets flashbacks, right,
Yep.
of situations.
Yeah. If that's the case, be on the box, jump on.
Yeah, you can jump
Eh,
on. I've been dropped to the link.
Your T is still on right now? Okay, Edna. Thank you.
Uh, yeah, I was gonna go to try to do a live off of YouTube, but earlier I got a pretty good. I think when I did that live yesterday, I had a pretty good amount of viewers, like 300 or something, just doing the live off of YouTube itself.
Maybe one day we'll try. I'll be in the chat, so I'll get rid of any trolls. I can't do it from up here. Up here, they come out and I just have to laugh at them because I can't do nothing. I have to call you to do it.
Yeah, I can do it from here.
Hello, Brenda.
I always keep my phone down here.
Brenda?
I think she's on silent mode.
Yeah, I was. Sorry. Jesse, were you looking for Scooby Snacks? Is that why you wanted me to come up here?
Yep.
Gosh,
You and your Scooby Snacks. I need to find you some sugar free, no GMOs, you know. So, I did see your live today. Well, I seen when you went live today. I was doing the day show and the notification popped up. So I was paying attention to the show I was doing and then watching you. And and Glenn kept saying, "Are you there, Brenda? You're being quiet." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here."
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
he was
I
just
went for afternoon walk. I was sitting down, and the Heavenly Father told me get up, we'll go walk. That's what I did. Get up and went to go walking. I walked 2 times, like so. This evening, man, I started cramping up on my feet,
oh.
I'm
like
telling you,
getting
man. My
pretty
feet are
strong.
cold right now, but I have the light on. As soon as I turn the light off, I put my socks on, and that way I won't get off the bed.
I'll tell
Then
you, I took a shower this morning so I could get ready for the show. Boy, that was a big mistake. I got out of that shower and I forgot to turn the heat on in my room before I went in there. I came in here, I was so cold. I was like, oh, shivering, trying to brush my hair. It was terrible.
Edna says that she wanted to hear that person's encounter. What person, Edna?
The one with the picture at the cemetery?
Oh, Christopher.
I know. Sometimes people show up and they'll say something in the chat, but then they never show up to share their encounter.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm in which whether they have picture or not, and sometimes some of the pictures people show me, man, I don't put them on here because I don't see nothing there.
I think
But
I think it would be better if you swapped Friday and Thursday, like did your regular show on Thursday and then did an open mic on Friday because you don't come on Saturday nights, so you can actually stay as long as you need to with everybody in the chat and with
yeah,
everybody on panel. That might
Saturday I'm
work
gonna
out.
have a busy day all day
Yeah.
Saturday, or morning and afternoon. I'm gonna be booked, so I don't know how long I'm gonna do the live on Friday.
Well, I'm doing a live on Saturday night. So if you're not doing one Saturday night, then everybody can just go hang out over at my place.
Yeah,
Is that Beyond the Box? Is it on YouTube?
Yes, it's going to be the Beyond the Box on YouTube, but I'm going to be doing the Deep Dive Facts edition, and we are going to be doing, um, oh crap, the Titanic, the sinking and stuff of the Titanic, and the research that we found on it, and all the stuff that we found out about that whole toboggle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
so whatever happened to his Mizzle?
Mm. Oh, let me tell you. After that one night when he came over here and was mad because I had his show on one screen and I was on panel with you, and he said, I don't know how you can do that. And I'm like, Steve, I'm used to carrying on a conversation with somebody and listening in a lapel mic for the dispatch. Okay. I for some reason, I can multitask like that. There's times I watch 2 and 3 shows at a time and I hear everything everybody's saying. And he got mad. And he hasn't talked to me since. He blocked me on everything. Then he did a live last week and I got in his chat. Now, I'm going to tell you, Abe, I support his show and I donate a little bit here, a little bit there, $10 here, $10 there, $20, $25 in his chat. And I'm the only one that does that. And I do it because he's my friend and I want to support him. Do you know that he blocked me from his chat in the show?
What?
Yeah, so I switched YouTube accounts. Now, because I'm being petty now, I'm mad. So I switched YouTube accounts and I go in under my other YouTube account and I said, Steve, you won't tell me what the problem is. And it's pretty sad that you blocked the only person that supports your show. And he blocked that one. But that's okay. I got 2 more.
Golly. I
I'm
mean,
like, my God, what is wrong with you? Yep, blocked me on Facebook, blocked me on everything. And he messaged me one time when I was sleeping. And at the time, I wasn't feeling good. And he didn't know what was going on with me because he never, answered me. So he messages me back and says, while I'm still sleeping, oh, I get it. You're too busy for me. And that was the last thing I heard from him. I'm like, what? Man
Yeah.
child. I was like, man child, grow up.
wow.
So, it is what it is. I'm
No,
not.
no wonder he had like I haven't seen him on the show for a while.
Apparently, he wrote off everybody. I don't know. I don't know if he's still talking to Susie because Susie did the same thing. So I don't
I
know.
mean, when most of you do lives of a books,
Yeah.
and just reading what's in the chapters and making a live like that, it's like it's not really your material. It's what's written in the books. I mean, there's a lot of information there and stuff, but you
Yeah.
know, how I see it, if you're gonna do something, do your own works.
Right.
Be genuine.
Read
Do
them,
your own.
study it, pull up pictures, talk about longitudes, whatever.
Kind of like the thing with I like the one where they had those lights up there at the ranch. That was
Hmm.
pretty cool, you know. Something
Yeah,
of the nature, you know.
and I
Things
actually
that,
did a show on that. Me, him, and Susie did a show on that after he showed the stuff over here, and it was a
yeah,
really big show. People liked it, you know.
yeah. Things like that, you know, it's interesting.
But
And
I think God did it for a reason, and I'm gonna tell you what I did today. So we all know I'm kind of computer stupid. Well, I wanted to use the music from Deep Dive Facts that I had over in Channel 12, but I had to take the Channel 12 introductory out of it. And I didn't know how to do it. And I've been asking people to help me. And the only one that can help me is Steve. So I said, you know what? Wait a minute. So I got into CapCuts and I sat there and I put it in there and I did it myself. I was so proud. If I could have stood up and danced, I would have. So now I have the music for that put into the show links now. So it's the start and the end. Now it'll show a little glimpse of the Channel 12, but I couldn't get that out of there without cutting into the song. So it just flashes on there and then it goes away and the song is on. So, but I did it on my own, and maybe this is God's way of saying, "Woman, you need to learn how to do this stuff on your own."
yeah,
So,
I like when he would come in here and he starts showing all these things of the map, the landlines and stuff. That was pretty cool. I mean, I
yeah,
know about all that kind of stuff being in paramilitary, but I never about the only thing that is about the terrain. You know, when you read the maps and stuff, you
yeah,
have to understand the maps, the compass, the coordinates. You know how to do the math to be able to know where you're at on the map. You know that it can guide you back to safety. You know, that's one thing that we used to train that way. Nowadays, they have nothing but machinery now. They give you the coordinates of exactly where you're at
yeah.
through the satellites. It'll tell you exactly where you're at in the map. You know, through when you go in your car, it'll tell you exactly where you're at.
And
Back
Edna,
in the day, it wasn't like that. Back in the
uh,
day, you had
yeah,
to
yep.
understand the map, the
Oh yeah, I can read an atlas.
dimensions. Yeah,
I mean, I was in a diesel truck with my ex-husband for 3 years. I had to learn how to read road atlases and look for places we weren't supposed to be and all this other stuff. So I had to learn all that stuff. So, if internet ever goes out and you can't use GPS, well, I can get around because, well, I know how to read a map. you know. But
yeah. I think
I'll tell you what it is, Edna. Steve and
you can.
I are male and female Capricorns. I'm very dominant and I'm a kind hearted person and I love people, but I can be stubborn. Steve is just stubborn and likes to try to be dominant, and we bump heads all the time. And usually, when we do that, we bump heads, after a week or so, we kiss and make up and everything's fine. But he's just standing 10 toes down on this one because, I mean, he's not giving. And I've sent him emails. I have sent him, telling him, I'm sorry if I did something that hurt your feelings, but dude, I thought we were better friends in this. It's like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it anymore. I'm just doing my own thing. I've got Chad and Sherry with me. Chad does a lot of really good research. And I mean, he finds things that I don't even know where he finds it. But we're just doing our own thing. I'm not even concerned anymore. I'm not letting um, other people bring me down. Like the first time that Susie disappeared from me, I was so upset for almost 2 weeks. I was losing my hair. My hair was falling out. I was so stressed. And I decided I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not folding myself because people want to act childish. I mean, you get mad at somebody and you block them on Facebook that's supposed to be your friend, and it's childish, really. I have people on my Facebook I don't really talk to, but they're on there. I don't block them.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
it's kind of like when he stepped in here and we're talking about certain people that were trolling us, and he's like, "Oh, I don't like it. This kind of atmosphere," and he took off, right? And I understand, right, for that, but he didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But then when you go look at his show, and is going after somebody that he don't like, and he's doing the same thing I was doing. It's like, wait a moment. On the same night, he did the same thing to somebody else.
Yeah, and
I was doing.
he's been going after that person for a year now, if not longer.
I'm like, come on, man. I don't
Yeah.
think I've spoken to him ever since that day. I think, we lost contact. I don't know what happened,
Yeah. I don't
but
know.
it's like how can you tell me? It's kind of that saying goes, it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah.
I was defending spiritual encrypted encounters from this folks that target me, with his fake profiles. No different than what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
The guy, he did a lot of work for him, and he freaking was
Yeah.
did him
Tom.
wrong, you know.
Kind of
Now,
like that
and
vato, the Wolf Den. He would badmouth this show, and then he would like try to come on and take over.
Mm.
oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Susie and I had problems with somebody that used to host on the show too, and we let it go when it first happened, and then we had too many people coming to us about things that they were doing. So we did a show on it, and we talked our piece, and that was it. It's like, okay, we're done with this. We don't want to do this anymore. This should be we're adults. Okay, we'll address the situation, and then after that, we're done. So
Yeah.
that's what we did. He goes on and on and on. That's a whole segment of his shows is on Tom. So I don't know. I don't know. I just but I'm learning new things on my own, and it's been pretty neat. Slowly but surely I'm doing a little bit more. Hey, I might be by the end of this year I might be an expert at this. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm
So
really bugged
Susie
because in
Q left?
the beginning there was a lot of activity around me. I could see movement and everything. I could
Yeah.
hear some saying something. It's like I was telling cousin Jesse earlier about generational curses, that the demons, the run in the family bloodline, to know exactly what is the sin, or what demon what demon, it was a demon of death or demon of perversion. They know exactly who is the one that did that. They know.
Yeah.
So they came to me last night in a dream. I told cousin Jesse that he was in it, my brother, and my his brother Chukis was in the dream, and this demons, guess they wanted vengeance or something like that, or something in that nature, because the I guess the things that happened in the past, they wanted, I guess, for us to gather together to for some kind of vengeance or some crap. So I was like, hell no! I type out rebuke him in Jesus Christ's name, you know, because
Yeah.
doing something like that, that's all spiritual opening that could possibly even try to eliminate us, because if the we're supposed to forgive. Forgiveness is part of love. But
Right.
yeah, that's not good.
And my other co-host on the daytime show that I do, him and I have known each other for a long time, and we're like siblings, and we pick on each other, and it's okay because we do it in a fun way. We don't care. His co-host on his night show, she has a problem with me because I've known him so long and the way we get along. And he has to jump on her for things that she's doing on the show that she shouldn't be. And she doesn't understand why he doesn't jump on me. And I'm like, it's because he knows better. I know where he lives. But, I mean, I think that things, I don't know, Abe. I was thinking the other day that maybe somewhere down the line, when he went to his last reenacting Civil War thing,
You got a
I
negative
thought
attachment.
that's what I was thinking. Did he get an attachment? And then he went over and he visited Susie after that and
I
was
think
at hers.
that's where the attachment most likely got on him, was from there. because
Yeah.
he was in very edgy there for a while, dealing with the man that was there at the house. Could have
Yeah.
gotten an attachment of anger.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he was just angry. And I'm like, I figured it would just go away, but it didn't. And he's still doing it. And so, like I said, I'm just doing my thing. It's not even going to bother me anymore. I don't care. Wash my hands of it. So, but
Yeah, I just try not to say nothing about anybody, man. I see the things that are happening to people. I just pray for people, man. This I haven't been able to get a good night's rest, or even when try to sleep during the day. My dreams are trying to be infiltrated by this unseen forces. But when I see them in my dreams, I tie bind and rebuke them in Jesus Christ's name. I fight
yeah,
spiritually. They try to use anything in the past, anything from the past, or possibly from the future to try to affect us.
yeah.
That's
I
why they utilize.
think it's a fun
That's
game
why
to them. I don't know.
that's why it's important to maintain a Heavenly Love Foundation, because you're going to be able to know how to do what to do, where there's showing you something from the past, in the present, or the future. You're going to be able to fight with the Heavenly Love Foundation through
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Can't give the enemy any ammo, any power. Yeah, the one I think that was struggling there was my brother. Because he don't say everything that that has been happening to him there. Everything that happened with his family and stuff, but it happened to us and this side of the family, and then it happened to my cousin Jesse also,
yeah,
and something in that nature, right, cousin Jesse,
Yep.
where we lose the loved ones, and there's a lot of crazy activity.
yeah. I I think like in relationships, I think you both have to hold and keep um, a higher spirituality together. Like your Heavenly Love Foundation, you should keep it together. It helps protect the whole family more because kids, you can't really go by too many kids, especially young ones, because they really don't know. They're just being kids. But if the mother and the father keep that foundation, then the child will grow up knowing it and keeping it also, which helps keep strength in the family. And I think that I heard your brother say one time that he just eased up on a lot of the stuff he was doing, the belief he was doing, and then all of a sudden things happened. And I mean, it's bad. I hate it for him. Jack seems like he is such a really good guy, and things are. I don't know. I go through so many wicked things with my daughter, and now she tells me that she wants to buy a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house in Colorado and wants me to move out there. And I'm like, of all places to live, Colorado is not what I want. So she just doesn't understand. I don't want to leave Texas. I'm comfortable here. I'm fine here. My doctor is amazing. I don't trust their medical system. I mean, I told you what happened when she lost her baby, and I had to deal with her every day for a week. She cried because they had to wait a week before they could take her in to have her actually give birth to that baby. So she was so upset because she was walking around with a dead baby in her. And I understood. I just didn't see why. Had she had been in Texas, they'd have done that emergency type right away. I mean, you can get infection from that. I mean, that's not a good thing. But Yeah, so I don't think that I really want to go to Colorado. I don't trust their medical system. Just don't do it.
Well, the Broncos lost.
Yeah.
They got eliminated.
I think I heard something about there was supposed to be a woman that was going to run for governor out there in Colorado. And she was running on a Republican ticket. Although I haven't seen much about her, I guess I would have to look. But I think that until things are straightened out and stuff comes to tuition with all this stuff that's going on, the safest place to be is in Texas. For real. Because if you don't have your police that back you up or your sheriffs that back you up, you have your neighbors that back you up. You have other Texans. You have your veterans. There's so much support in the state of Texas for wrongdoing, that they will help you go up against it. That I don't see that. In Florida, I see it in, and some of Tennessee, but it is very strong in Texas. So, I don't know. Bad stuff happening out there. I think sometimes it's probably best when I stay in my house. But on a lighter note, my new battery is going to be delivered to me for my wheelchair on the 3rd of February so I can actually get out of my house.
But where would you go? It's nice and cold back then.
Well, yeah, but I have to go for that physical therapy appointment to be able to order my new wheelchair. So I have to physically show up there. So yeah, because I get a new one. And then, like I said, this one, I'll either give it to somebody that may need it, because by then it'll have brand new battery and everything else on it works just fine. It's not bent up. It might need a new back to the seat because my cat kind of dug her nails in and tore a little piece of it. But other than that, I mean, these chairs are so expensive, and there are so many people. Like, I see a lot of elderly people that struggle just to walk on a walker. And I mean, if anything, it's because they run out of breath. Like my landlord, it's terrible. The woman is on constant oxygen, and for her to get up and go from her chair in the living room to the bathroom and back, she can't breathe, So there are people that are very limited, and I know these chairs are expensive, and Medicaid doesn't cover it. You have to pay so much for it, and there are people that just can't afford it. So instead of letting this sit around and collecting dust, I'm going to either find somebody that needs one. If nobody needs it, I'll put it on like Facebook Marketplace for $100. This is a $4,000 chair. Okay.
Wow.
I've had it 5 years. The wheels have all been replaced. They're all new. The battery will be brand new. It comes with a charger and everything else. You know what? Have at it.
Hello, Cynthia. How you doing?
Cynthia is or here.
How you doing, Sister Cynthia?
Big Red is in the air. On the air.
Oh, my nose has been draining. Today is the first day in a while, but I stopped taking those oregano tablets. You're supposed to take them for so long and then stop taking them. So I stopped taking them, and the night before last was my last one. And so today my head is draining. It's like, oh God, really again?
Hi, Weta. How you doing? She's awake. She's
I've been catching a lot of activity. I guess they've been targeting me spiritually. I've been hearing the tapping, the knocking sounds, the typings. So I just rebuke them in Jesus Christ's name. Tell them that they're not allowed in my house.
I was going to say, at your house, you've been hearing it?
Yeah. Outside my bedroom window. Wow. 3 tappings. So that's why when I went to to the area
No.
to investigate. I could hear disembodied voices saying something to me. Then I guess I've been when I sleep in my dreams of being infiltrated. So I type and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name in the dreams. Spiritual warfare is very real. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you what, cousin. I hear people all the time talking, especially after what they did. They they they, they talk about child predators and whatnot, and they they preyed on children themselves, and now what gives them the right to talk about child predators? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, man.
So it's like,
That's why I was talking about generational curses. That's how they know when the negative seed got planted. These demons, they know, so they're gonna throw everything to the arsenal against you. You know, maybe
Well,
something you've forgotten, right?
that whole
And
stuff with
it's
child.
interesting that to see if you get pissed off, because anger is a spiritual opening, vengeance is a spiritual opening. So that's why the dream I was having last night, I typed out a rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. It even brought your mother, Tia Janie, in there, and my mother. And your what your mother, they attacked her spiritually. Then my mother, what happened to her, So I just typed by and rebuked the whole freaking dream, man, because it's like something was trying to find an opening to attack me. It was using everything uh, that I love. Just like I love my mother, I loved your mother, my tia. She was always good to me. Then of course my primos, my brother, I love everybody. Then even my tia, I still I love her also because but I know that I had to type under and rebuke that dream. It was very evil, man. It was trying to find an opening, and I rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name. And it was after I did the video of the guy that exposed himself on PRT News. I
yeah, the
mean,
one that was rubbing himself off.
yeah,
Wait, what? Did I miss something?
Yeah,
this I heard something like that. That somebody when they had their live on Monday, they had a guest that he exposed himself, so they had to delete the whole video.
Oh my
Then I got
God.
a message for somebody. I don't even know who. I've never seen this person before in my life, and they asked me what happened to the video of PRT news, and I don't even know who this individual is.
that's
You
Wow.
know,
crazy.
you know, it's crazy.
People are,
Especially if you was rubbing one out, because you do that in private.
well, you definitely don't do it on a live stream. That's for sure.
Well,
I,
what people don't understand is when he did that, he sent the demons of perversion to everybody who's viewing the video.
Exactly, because
That's, that's exactly what he did.
the phones are fucking portals.
And I did not go back to view anything of anything. I didn't want to do nothing with that, but I know that's what he did. For those that were viewing, that viewed, if you did not type and rebuke that in Jesus Christ's name, you might have a negative attachment on you right now. That's all I'm saying about that. You're supposed to.
Wow.
I remember turning PRT on that day. I think I had it on my TV, but I fell asleep. So uh, I didn't see that. Oh my gosh.
I'm glad you didn't see that. We're here either.
No,
And
I'd
I'm
have had
glad
to
Cynthia didn't see that. Because she's saying, what the fuck?
see. I'd have gone up there and I'd said, "Shame on you. Shame on you." You are a
Can you
disgusting
I don't
imagine?
human
know.
being.
I don't know what happened. The only thing is, I was responding to it. Let me see if I can find the comment that
Can,
was
can
sent.
you can you imagine, Brenda? You going him on you and him going yeah.
Like, dude, you can't get a
The,
date. You got to come on the show and do that?
he
Really?
said, "Shame on you." It said, "Scooby Scooby Doo."
Yeah.
Roll,
No Scooby snacks for you. Bad boy.
roll.
It's
Oh,
crazy,
Roba.
man.
Oh, Roba.
Now,
Roba.
I will tell you this, I have seen that happen on another stream I was watching one time. And the people that were running the stream happened to catch what he was doing. He was doing it under the table. And it was because there was a girl, they had to do like jumping jacks. It was like a fitness thing that they were promoting. And she had to do jumping jacks. And this girl was very well endowed. And so she's doing the jumping jacks, and apparently he liked it. So, but they caught it and they took him off the screen. And boy, did he got in trouble in the background real bad. And I mean, I was thinking to myself, what is wrong with some of these people? But I turned around and told him the dude has a demon because he'll tell you straight up out the door, I'm a sex addict. Well, really? Do you not have a girlfriend? You say you have a girlfriend. I mean, fiance or whatever she is, and
Wow.
and you got to do that on here because there's some girl doing jumping jacks.
Check it out.
You're sick.
So I wasn't there for that event of Little Eureka exploding or whatever the case happened, right? I wasn't
Yeah,
there, and this is a message I get on my channel, right? I didn't know about it. And this is a message I got the following day that I was like, "What the hell is he sending me this for?" You know? Oh shoot! Let me find it first before I put it out here.
Can you read that? That's up there, cousin, from Dead Zone transmission.
Yeah, I'll read it in a moment. He says, "Oh my goodness, that person was a sick pervert. We had to put that episode on private. We will upload it again after we clip that out."
yeah. There you go.
So yeah, go ahead and clip that out because he sure. I don't know what he did. I didn't see it. So this is a message I got from. I don't even know. It's probably a fake profile. I don't even know who this person is.
Hmm.
Let me see how I can see that right there.
How you
He
doing,
said,
Dead Zone?
"Hey bro, Abe, do you know why I can't find Wolf's call-in show on replay? I was listening to it, fell asleep listening to it, and woke up. I can't find it."
Hello, Nelly. I didn't know you were called Dead Zone as well.
Yeah, that's what this fake profile. I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him or anything like that. So I'm just sharing you what he sent me. I was like, what does that have to do with me? You know, he's like,
Thanks.
I think he might have been the one that did that. I don't know if that's a dude. That's the thing. I don't know if that's the same guy. I
Josh
didn't even know who it
Marshall.
was.
I've never seen no Josh Marshall in this chat.
Dead Zone transmission is Sister Nettie Turner.
Yeah, but right there, this person Joshua Marshall, I've never seen before. I've never seen him. I don't even know who the hell that is. And that's a message that sent me the day after that happened.
Wow. Some people's kids, man. Yeah, you got to be careful with people when they come up on your panel. Especially, I mean, look at Labubu. You didn't really know who he was. You let him up because we thought he had something to contribute. And oh boy.
The boo boo in his pink suit.
Yeah.
Quit licking my feet.
I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? To say something productive. Something that's. But when they come out with some crazy stuff and they have all these little demon dolls, I said, "Oh hell no!"
Or they're fucking with men, boys.
Or when you ask somebody, "Hey, how was your vacation?" Instead of saying, "Oh yeah, man, I had a great time. It was wonderful." No, they start talking about all other kinds of stuff. Like, man, I don't want to hear all that. It's yes, I had a wonderful time. That's all they had to say.
We
Hi,
found that
Melly.
out, man.
Jesse, when you just said quit licking my feet, I was going to say, I'm not. What's wrong with
Oh
you?
man,
Ew. Dogs do that because they're worried about your health,
Yeah,
by the way.
she's licking my right foot.
Yeah, she
It's
loves
got the missing toe and the missing tendon.
Yeah. Be nice to her. She loves you.
She's right here, right under me.
Yep.
She was on the bed, which I punished her because nobody gets on my bed with me.
yeah, Sister Rain. I don't even know who the hell that is, man. I've never
We
seen
we,
them
we
in none of
booted
the
him out.
shows.
We booted him out of the live stream. I think sometime this week.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that Josh Marshall? Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe this probably I've never seen him. But yeah, he left a comment in my YouTube channel, one of the recordings. It's
Wow.
Dirty Ike.
Oh, great. Man.
Ooh. Angel has a birthday coming up. Cynthia has a birthday coming up.
Woohoo.
I think me and sister. When is their birthday?
This month on the I think 3 or 4 days.
Ivy
Yeah,
just
mine's
had
on
one the
the
other day.
mine's on the February 2nd.
The end of January almost.
Mine's on Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Over and over and over.
Yep. I'll let you know that day if it's going to be more snow
On the
or
31st.
yeah. I'll let you know.
You see? Angel
Well,
Cynthia said on January 31st.
well,
Wow.
I hope so, Abe, because apparently our groundhog is drunk in a bar and can't figure out what to do with the weather around here. So maybe you'll be more efficient with it.
Well,
But
this is Texas.
yeah, we need to trade him in for an armadillo.
Yeah,
Armadillo. Get
Yeah.
rolled.
I was born at 6 in the morning. So yeah, that's around the same time frame when the groundhog is coming out of the ground to see if there's going to be more winter or not.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to get a little bit more.
Taylor said that her birthday is February 6th.
Anna Wilson.
Yep.
Oh, there's a bunch of
Oh, wow.
Aquariuses here. My
Yeah, the
younger
angel
brother,
says he's Aquarius.
my younger brother just had his birthday the 28th,
Yeah. Tommy.
and he's Aquarius also.
Yep. Mine was the ninth, so I still stick in there in the Capricorn category.
Well,
Right the center of it.
I'm Gemini. I don't have to worry about it till the 2nd of June.
Oh, that's why we get along. My bestie, his birthday, he's a Gemini, and we get along really well. It's my bud. But yeah. Oh.
Beware the monkey. He throws shit.
Oh God.
11:27 p.m. Could never get out of the night owl stage. That's
Right?
probably why you hear owls, Cynthia.
Jesus. You want me to make the sound?
Yeah.
Every time you make the sound, something goes wrong. Never mind.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You have both of
Talking about mimicking sounds. I can mimic
you.
sounds pretty good.
You have Cynthia, and then what's her name? Juanita will feel it.
It's probably where those shapeshifter skinwalkers come around me. They probably think I'm one of them. So I can mimic sounds.
Oh,
But that's am I talking too loud?
I think they're
No,
learning from you.
Not to lower down my voice. My hearing sometimes is off. Yeah, but I can mimic sounds pretty good. I used to do it all the time. I can mimic whistles. Yeah, I'm just a natural for all that.
Uh-oh. Bad hiccups.
well,
What was that?
roar.
Let me see. There it is. The Aquarius symbol,
Yeah.
the water,
Oh, that's it.
right there.
Somebody asked me if I could swim. I said, I used to be able to. I don't know if I can now. I haven't tried it with one leg because I'm afraid I'll look stupid out there just going around in one big circle all the time. Can't get
Well,
anywhere. Be like a human washing machine. Just go around, all to the right, swim to the right. Somebody throw me a net, catch me.
well,
What are you people?
I'm a Gemini, so if you were the monkey, I'm gonna reach in my underwear and pull out some shit.
You're a
Yeah.
monkey?
Hey, yeah. I looked up the tiny zodiac. I'm actually a monkey.
I don't know what it would fall under Aquarius. Is it a rooster?
Yeah, you have to go to like the year.
Oh, the year.
I was born during the year of the monkey.
The year of the monkey, huh?
Yep. So beware the monkey. It throws shit.
That's usually only orangutans. Chimps don't really do that too much. I mean, they can, but orangutans like to do it, and then they smile about it when they're done.
Yeah,
They think it's
Cynthia
funny.
said she was born in the year of the monkey. The year you were born. That's right.
It's the Earth monkey.
You were born under the sign of the monkey.
Yeah, 69.
Yep.
The year of the Earth monkey.
Yep.
What year were you born, Jesse?
68.
Okay. No, you're a year older than me? Nuh-uh. No, wait.
You're a year older
I'm a
than
year
me.
older than you.
Yeah, you're also a year older than Cynthia.
Yeah. I'm old. I'm the old one of the bunch. Oh boy.
The year of the Chango.
Mm.
El año del Chango. That's
And
what monkey
Edna was born under the sign of the tiger.
There you go.
we're talking about monkeys. So don't let nobody take it out of context now.
Right?
You get a face full of
We don't
shit.
want the other people to come looking for us. Chango means monkey.
The Chinese one, my animal is the tiger. Okay, Edna.
Somebody said,
You're a
no,
rooster, Abe.
you're a rooster, Abe.
I'm a rooster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, watch
You're a
out.
rooster.
Uh-oh.
face full of shit.
I thought it was a monkey.
Nope, you're a rooster.
I'm a cock.
You're a cock.
You're a
Related to Dick Richards.
You're related to cock Richards. 1969, the year of the Earth rooster. The year
Rooster.
began on February 17th, 1969, and ended February 5th, 1970. Thank you, Cynthia.
Okay. The year of the rooster.
I was a goat. I'm a goat. Of course, I knew
Oh
that.
shit.
Goat or sheep, ram. It's ram usually is what it is.
Cock a doodle doo. I make the sunrise. I make the chickens run away from me.
You make the chicken go, any cock will do.
Well, Abe, I just hope nobody goes and plucks your tail feathers.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm laughing about it because of what it did to the poor little rooster I had, man. It was one of those. It had beautiful feathers. They were very beautiful on the tail. Had beautiful feathers. I just
Yep.
didn't know why he had so many feathers like that. Well, it wasn't a regular rooster. It was one of
Fire
those fight
rooster.
roosters.
Did you think if you plucked them, they would grow back?
Well, I try to feed him some food, and it went from my finger and bit my finger
Ah,
with his beak.
well, yes.
So I got mad, you know,
That's why you
and
throw rooster and chicken feed on the ground.
he
Well,
was
Or give it to your fingers.
I
that
don't
rooster
know,
was
man.
he was
The
asleep right during the day.
the one that attacked my brother Gilbert, there was nothing but feathers left to him after I got done with him.
The He was asleep, and I went up behind one of the feather was sticking out of the cage, and like plunk, I plucked it. Man, he started going crazy in the cage.
Oh,
And my mom's like,
yeah.
"What's going on out there?" I said, "Oh, nothing, mom." And I was laughing at it, but she was seeing me what I was doing. And she's like, "One of these days, the the rooster's gonna get you." So there I go, man. I was collecting the feathers that I would pluck from it. So by the time you know it, the rooster had no feathers. He had his little ass showing, you know. I plucked all the feathers, and I had him in a hat, all the feathers, and I'd be walking outside with his feathers, and the rooster be looking at me real. Every time I pass by the cage, you'd be like trying to get to me, you know, but I'd be laughing. And there's
Rooster's
this
going,
day where
dude,
we had a we had
you're
a,
wearing my ass on your hat.
we had a hurricane that came through. It flooded in the Rio Grande Valley, and I went outside, and the cage was underwater, submerged, and I picked it up, but the rooster was in there. I thought he had drowned. I said, "Mom, I think the rooster drowned. It's not there," you know. And I'm walking over there outside looking, you know, because the water was pretty high. It was like up to like waist level. So I'm walking in the water, going to the backyard, and so I don't see the rooster at all, you know. So I turn around and I start walking. I just hear it's a rooster. He freaking attacks me, scratches me on the back, and I'm running, trying to run into water, and it claws me on the bottom of the feet. By the time I get inside the house, I'm all scratched up in the back, and I'm missing the skin from underneath my feet. There's like blood everywhere, and I'm like, you know, in pain, and my mom's like laughing. I told you it was gonna get you one day. So there she is putting alcohol and all this, and as my dad showed up, he said, "Look what your rooster did to him." But it was my fault because I made him have a vendetta against me, right? So my dad hit it with a freaking pipe, you know, and he said, "I took care of it. I killed it." You see the rooster just laying down like that. He comes
Bald
back
ass.
inside, and my mom's like, "I don't think you killed it." And the rooster just going back and forth, pissed off outside, like he wants to fight, you know, he wants more. Then my aunt came and I told him what it did to me, and she's like calling the rooster, and he go gets the thing from her hand, and she just breaks his neck.
Oh, that poor rooster. He was
And
all
Oh,
beat up on.
she, took
That's
she,
all.
she took it, and they plucked the feathers, and they cooked the rooster.
it says right
But
here,
but I feel bad, man. I hope the rooster's not waiting for me wherever I go
Cynthia
because he's gonna
says
be pissed
individuals
off.
born between January 1969 and February 16th, 1969 fall under the previous year's time, which is the monkey.
Monkey. Oh,
Oh, that
So,
rooster got me. He got me good. But
yeah,
did I learn my lesson?
hell no.
oh God.
I was Malias. How many times would they whoop me, Jesse? It was a
Yeah,
daily thing
man.
for me.
And the daily two or three times, my tail would go off on you. The only time you were good was the Batman hour.
Yeah, man. I get discipline daily. There wasn't a day that went by that I got disciplined. Yeah.
But not during the Batman hour. During the Batman hour, you were good.
Who did? You're snoring too loud. People online are going to hear you. Wake
I
up.
told you that I'm telling you that I'm a monkey like yo. I'm not a rooster. That's why I was laughing. But I feel sorry for the rooster, man. He had some very beautiful feathers. But he started it. He freaking bit my finger. So don't be judging me. He started it when he hit me on the, got me on the. He had attitude because he's a fighting rooster.
Roosters have attitudes. All of
So
them do.
I was mad when he did that to me. I said, okay, I'm gonna show you you're not tough. And I started plucking all his feathers.
You should have
But he
seen
got me.
me downtown, man. We were driving by and I saw two of these big, beautiful, pure black roosters. And I made my ex stop the car in the middle of the street. And I got out and I opened the back door and I was trying to get the roosters in the car. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, they're wandering around. I'm going to take them home and take care of them." He goes, "You're going to steal somebody's roosters." I said, "Yeah, look, they're pretty." Oh, my stupid. I was trying everything to get those things in the car. I would even chase them and they would jump up on the outside of the door frame and just sit there and look at me like I was dumb. They wouldn't get in the car though, so I didn't get me a couple of roosters.
I got a rooster story, man.
That's true, sister, and it drew first blood on me.
Uh,
So
My my dad had a champion that he used to take to Oklahoma, and I remember, man, he had the big swimming pool for the kids, full of water. So he, in his wisdom, he decided to let all the roosters out, and he let his champion out first, and the rooster went down, and his head hung low, so he kicked it. The rooster didn't do nothing, so he kicked it again. Again, the rooster didn't do nothing. He kicked it a third time, and the rooster didn't do nothing. Man, when he kicked it the fourth time, the damn rooster came to life and started swiping at him with his feet.
yeah.
He turned to run away and fell face first into the swimming pool. He asked the referee, he was yelling, "Get him off me! Get him off me!" And then tell the devil, "Get him off you!" Nah, I'm not. You can hear my dad go, "Ay, ay, 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 ay," every time the rooster kicked him in the ass.
Of all the things to play with when you're younger, roosters. Uh-uh.
So I was what? I was like in my 20s. So yeah, man, that was the meanest one my dad had, and like I said, after the third kick, when you went to kick in the fourth time, that rooster woke up. He was asleep. He went off on him. He had some big old espolon, the big old thing in the back of the feet, the big long ones. And every time he kicked him in the ass, my dad go, ay, 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 ay.
Yeah, they have those cockfights, man, that they be having.
Yeah,
Yep,
those are brutal.
Illegal cockfights.
Yeah.
They be training the roosters, giving them steroids, and they got little
my
boxing gloves on them.
my dad would give his chili piquin. He would dry it up and pop it in his mouth. Then that rooster would sit there with the tongue hanging out. He would hang him upside down with his feet up in the air, upside down, and drop him, and he would kick all the way down.
Wow.
He had won like 8 fights, man.
I knew this guy that he collected the dead roosters, and it would make fried chicken.
Ew. I think rooster. I don't think it. I think the consistency of it is tougher than like chicken. I think it's a little
Still,
different.
have you eaten rooster before, Primo?
Nah, man. Well, you know what? I lied. Maybe in a soup. When I was younger, my dad's tia Lala grabbed one of the roosters and twisted his neck. Then she had me like feather him with hot water, and then she cooked him and she made some caldo out of him. Just back when we lived in Curias.
Yeah, we used to have also, besides the roosters, we used to have cages of rabbits.
Oh yeah.
All right,
We had
man.
roosters, the chickens, and we had 2 chicken coops in the back of our yard. So we used to go collect the eggs. When I was a kid. Yeah. Well, one of those chicken coops is when my grandfather got attacked, brother and sisters. Uh, we collected the little chicken coop that was behind their house, where my grandfather lived, and then I was like, man, I was young. I'm thinking younger than I don't know. I can't remember what age I was. I think I could speak a little bit, between 2.5 to 3, somewhere around there. It was raining. It was cold, and I had already collected some of the eggs. We had to go to the bigger chicken coop, which was like a little cabin, and we were underneath the blackberry tree. We had a big old blackberry tree, and you could hear the chickens clucking, like they're running around, like something chasing them, like something's, when they get scared and they're clucking. And my grandfather was already up there in age, and he said, "Quédate aquí, stay right here. Es un tacuache. It's a possum." So he picked up a stick and he went in there and he said, "No te rimes, stay, quédate ahí. Don't." He said, "Don't come near. You stay right there." And he went into the chicken coop where the chickens are clucking, and next thing you know, I hear him screaming. I hear my grandfather screaming and stuff, and like something's happening to him. So I grab a little stick from the ground, I pick it up, and I'm walking, and he's still like raining, and got this little stick like around this big, like a twig, Like I'm gonna do something with it. And I stand right there by the doorway, and I could hear my grandfather screaming, and I'm looking inside the chicken coop. It's dark in there. I'm looking, and I see my grandfather elevated up in the air by an unseen force. His shirt is completely off of him. It's shredded. His pants were shredded. He's like in his boxers, but something's holding him up in the air. And I'm looking, and then I see it towards the corner. It's this big old, I guess what we call a boto negro in Spanish. I believe it was a DDN. Uh, had him elevated in the air. It had red eyes and it was looking at me, and I locked eyes with it. It locked eyes on me, and it dropped my grandfather. It dropped him, and he was just bleeding everywhere. He had cuts. I could see the cuts come out of nowhere and just scratches coming out on his body. And the scratches were of threes: the face, the back, the arms, the legs, the stomach. He had them everywhere. So I see it and it looks at me, and I could feel the heavenly angels behind me, the presence of the heavenly angels. So the thing lunges at me, and it's coming like black smoke, or like unclean spirit, and it's coming straight towards me. But as it's coming straight for me, I could feel the heavenly angels right there with me. So instead of coming towards me, maybe it's like a foot and a half away from me. It breaks the window, and it goes out a little hole that it made on the window, and it takes off through there. Then I hear my grandmother and my uncles, "Hey, what's going on?" And all I could say to them is "Bulto negro." I was young. In my mind, I said "Bulto negro grande," like big dark, big shadow. I mean, like a big shadow. I said it in Spanish. That's when your mind is barely processing and you're learning, right? So I said "Bulto negro grande." Kind of like the basics. So they grabbed my grandfather out of there, and then they asked him what happened, and he's trying to tell them that a possum did that to him and all this stuff, and it's like hell no. In my mind, I seen it. I seen what it was. It was no freaking possum. So they took him straight to the emergency room. They had to go take him all the way to Harlingen, I think, and he came back all stitched up, bandaged up everywhere, all over his body. It took him time to heal from that spiritual attack, and he wasn't the same after that. He started coughing up blood. How do you say cuajarones de sangre in English? Like big clots of blood. He was always coughing up blood after that spiritual attack, in which he went up back in the hospital, and then that's when he passed away. Sorry, I took it. I took it out of the us making fun of situations with dealing with roosters, and I took it to
Oh
that
no, you're
situation.
fine.
But but that happened to my grandfather in the chicken coop. When I hear stories that the Bigfoots are spotted with the chickens, like trying to eat the chickens and stuff like that, that's a story I can relate, but it's not a Bigfoot. What I witnessed is a dark shadow figure that I called, when I was a kid, Bulto Negro. But now that I'm older, I know what it is. It's a DDN, the spirit of the Nephilim. I think I have a photo of where the chicken coop was, and it's from a satellite photo where you can see the image of this big shadow figure. Can you hear me, Sister Brenda?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you just as well. You coming in loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cuajarones de sangre, yeah. Blood
Blood
clots.
clots.
So I can show you a picture of my home because the chicken coop was behind our house. I think cousin Jesse is breaking out.
Am I really?
Oh, you were sounding
Either
far away. I
either
think
there's
you
a
were
TV or phone or someone's talking.
That's probably my daughter talking to my ex.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Oh. Abe has a picture.
Yeah. So I witnessed an unclean spirit not just attack my grandfather, but it was part of my grandfather losing his life.
Wow.
I seen him when I was at the hospital waiting because they had taken him to the hospital because he was coughing up a lot of blood. And when he was in the hospital, I seen the DDN, dark shadow figures, go into the hospital. There wasn't even there like 2-3 minutes, and they came out of the hospital. I seen them come out of the hospital. Like I said, I've been able to see things spiritually, and not maybe like a minute later, my father comes out. By then, his father is gone. So it's a possibility that these dark shadow figures or whatever unclean spirits, that could be like soul collectors, kind of like a hellhound, the Hat Man, where they show up because somebody's going to lose a life or something like that. They might have some kind of jurisdiction. What do you think, Primo?
Uh, well, if it was a dark shadow figure, then yeah, it had the jurisdiction. You probably your grandfather, your grandmother was into things that weren't right. Just like we both know a certain somebody who's been feeding on the souls of the De La Fuente children.
You're talking about that man?
Yep. If you look at Facebook and you find his oldest son Adam, he looks younger than his oldest son.
Yeah. I tend to believe that there are more vampires that walk around more than anything because there's a lot of people. I was watching a video today with actors back when they were younger and what they were doing and now. And some of them that were like 70, one was 78 years old. And if that lady looked over 50, I'd have been surprised. I mean, I know people can take care of themselves and look younger. You know, I get a lot of people tell me I don't look my age. I look a lot younger. But, I mean, not a wrinkle in sight, glowing skin, and I don't know.
But as far as that go, I don't have gray except in my beard and on the side of my ears. Other than that, my hair is black.
Yeah, I have just one small strand on each side on the very front of my hair, and that's it. And I tell my daughter that's her. She did that. It's all you. You did this. Mm. I don't know. I think people that thing of it is
I
people
think
that
you're right, Cynthia.
yeah. But I think people that harm children, it's all satanic because the closest thing to God are children, you know, and they hurt them just to smite Him. That's why they do it. They're sick individuals.
I tend to agree with you, Cynthia.
Yeah,
And you too, Brenda.
that's what it is.
I just heard when Sister Brenda said that, I heard something say you're sick.
Well, I said they're sick individuals.
No, no. After you said that, I heard something say back to you, you're sick. Like a disembodied voice using the energy. That's what it said.
Oh, quit mocking. Quit mimicking. Leave us alone. Go away.
Yeah, we type on and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. There's anything trying to affect this live feed, you're not allowed. We type on and rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Leave this live feed, and those that are tuning in and those on the panel, leave us alone. We don't accept your negativity. We type on and rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ. Be gone.
Amen.
Be gone.
That's what I heard.
I don't know. I'm sniffling an awful lot. Maybe there's something good here
No,
that's
no,
saying, "Oh, you're sick, honey."
like a static. I heard a static.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like a static, and it said that.
You sure they did bring the Edna Wilson? Sister Edna? He typed by and rebuked it.
Yep.
I was trying to find that image of back home, but I think the best way to for me to look for it will probably be going into the messenger to show the big shadow figure, how big they are. What do they say how big the DDN were or the Nephilim?
Anywhere from 15 to 30 feet tall. They uh, they show them every now and then on where you get the Himalayan salt from. That's why it's red. The petrified giants.
I got something in the back for you to pull up on your thing. On a lighter note, I tell you, I caught somebody sucking on my pillow. Don't ask me why. Look at that. He thinks
Oh,
he's a baby. He thinks he's a baby. He's 3 years old. He go around sucking on my pillow. God, he's terrible. He is so rotten. I never in my life. such a such a bad kid. Cynthia, it's starting to kind of even out, but it's supposed to get bad again. Like,
the weather.
yeah, I think today it was like what 50, 55, 56 outside was our high. Wasn't too bad. Sunny. It took what almost 3 days for all the ice to melt around here.
You want to see something?
Yeah.
Oops. Let me do work on it because it's not sharing it.
Thank you, Edna. He is adorable. Oh, he is so spoiled. I have never owned a dog as spoiled as him. It's terrible. He don't leave my side. I don't care where I go. He goes everywhere with me. Even when I go to the hospital, the only time he didn't was when I was in there for those 14 days. And it was only because I was too sick to get up to deal with him. So, but my caregiver brought him up there to see me every day, you know. And he would sleep in the bed just moping, wanting to know why I wasn't in the bed with him. Oh,
I remember that guy.
yeah. I bet I know who that is.
Yeah,
That's when
Cynthia, I read it.
I was like a freshman, I think, in high school.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
going to ask you if that was a high school picture.
you had a neck.
I was skinny. I was in track,
Like I said, I remember that guy.
like 126 pounds, somewhere around there. So there was dudes that were way bigger than me trying to bully me. They're like, "Oh, this guy, he's a real skinny. You know, we're gonna bully him." And I had to bid down a couple of them, a couple of seniors on my freshman year. I beat up, I think, like three seniors on my freshman year because I had to defend myself.
How you doing, Mike?
That's from my freshman year in high school. You see, I had hair.
Hi,
Yeah,
Rain.
yeah, thick
Yeah,
hair.
I was real skinny because I was always running. Cousin Jesse remembers.
You ran all your life from DDNs, from roosters, from.
No, I ran track. That's why I encountered a lot of these things out there on the dirt roads. I wouldn't run in the high school or run on the dirt roads out in the country.
I don't know. We're past the 2 hour mark, Edna. We're still
Yeah.
going strong.
Yeah,
Uh,
PRT just let out. I say that like it was school. School just
Yeah.
let
yeah.
out over at PRT.
Cousin Jesse, they say you were a handsome freshman, brother Abe.
Yep. Like I said, I
That's
remember that guy.
that's probably why everybody was coming after me because all the girls, there was a lot of girls that liked me. I didn't know. I wouldn't pay attention to chicks when I was a freshman. I was too busy running track. You know, I wouldn't pay attention to the females like that. Cousin Jesse remembers.
I remember the Transformers being interested. Ooh, he's so fine.
Yeah, there was seniors that wanted to fight me, and they would tell me, "You need to stay away from this girl." I was like, "What girl?" You know, I was a freshman. They were seniors. Like, if you don't stay away from this girl, then I'm gonna have to beat you up. And I was like, I don't even know who she is. I said, well, if you just gotta, they're like trying to bully me. You know, it's like, man, I'm not interested in who this girl is that you're talking about. I don't even know who she is. And they're like, well, I'm gonna have to
So tell
beat you.
me,
So I said, okay, we'll fight right here, and I'll get up my guards up, ready to fight. And next thing you know, they back up from the fight. You know, they don't want to fight me. But yeah, there was a lot of girls, I guess, that liked me. I just wouldn't give them the time of day. I wasn't, you know, when you have a mother that's like a hawk,
True.
seeing your every move, she would allow me to date. What would happen if I disobeyed a lawful order, cousin Jesse?
oh man, you get a whipping. It was
Yeah,
the whipping automatically just on the point. How you doing, Andres?
I'm kind of surprised because any Hispanic man I've ever known, their mothers are all for them dating because they want grandbabies like while they're still young enough to play with them.
yeah. My mother would always tell us if you want to get a girl pregnant, you're out of here.
Oh,
I'll tell you the way they did me,
You know, fend
man.
for yourself.
I'll tell you the way they did me when battery came along. My father called me into the backyard. He was making some some meat on the grill. And he said, man, it was a good grill, que le cumpliera. And I said, okay. And I thought I had beat the rap, and I was outside in the front yard smoking a cigarette. The front door opened up, and my mom came out with all my shit and said, bye.
oh, oh man, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. I thought they did that to me because I wasn't his son. I was his stepson. But when my brother Mario got his girlfriend pregnant, they did the exact same thing. His father started a barbecue. He had that talk with him. He said fine. He went to the front yard, called his old lady, and told her that they had that talk. The front door opened. My mom came out with all his chips. She said bye. So that's how they got rid of us.
Like right now we're talking about it, right? About our mothers. I smell tortillas like my mother would make right now. Same smell. And it's like, okay, I know she's here listening, so I better calm down with bringing her name up.
He's like, boy,
uh,
don't make me smack you with this tortilla in the
get
back of
hit
your
with
head.
a get hit with a broom. Sorry, Hefa.
The
I smell
broom or
tortillas.
or the
I
or the
smell
palote.
tortillas right now. Okay.
Oh no, man, Andres, I could tell you an embarrassing story about my mom, man. Uh, I got busted smoking a spliff at a car wash that doesn't exist anymore here in Raymondville. Uh, Me and what's his name, brother Jimmy didn't feel right, and we turned it off. I wrapped the surgical clips and the joint around my collar, around my shirt, and came out of the car wash. And next thing you know, we're surrounded. And they checked me, they checked my pockets, and they unrolled my shirt, and they checked my shirt pockets. I think, oh hell yeah, I made it. Shit, they dust the shirt, it goes flap. The surgical clips come ding 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 on the floor or along with the joint, and the cop says, "Look what I found." And I say, "Well, you can't do nothing with it. That's personal use. It's not more than an ounce. It's not less than an ounce. So you can't do shit." Oh, you think you're tough? When he said you think you're tough, I heard the brakes on the caravan go. "Rrrr." I said, "Oh shit!" I didn't even need to look. You know who it was. Here comes my mom. What happened? This and this and this, and your son did this, and he told me this. Oh, he did. Oh, don't worry, I'll take care about it. By the pinche ear, man, she dragged me to the van, and the fucking cop was being a dick. I thought you were bad. I told her to shut up, and my mama to box my ears, man. Cállate, cabronzuta la pinche loca.
Oh man,
Yeah, they were old school tough.
yeah, yep.
They didn't play around. They knew how to throw down.
Shit, my mom put my Aunt Rachel through a wall.
Yeah.
But we all kind of grew up Gen X, so our parents didn't play those games. You didn't act a fool in public; you got spanked. Period.
This was a weekend for us. We got up. I did the mowing. My brother did the watering. My other brother did the gardening. Then we would line up, and my mom would give us each a $5 food stamp and say, "Be gone." And we had to be out of the house to the fucking siren sounded here in Raymondville. She got a yard of the week for a whole month. Got out of work, but we had to be out of the house all day, Saturday and Sunday.
You'll go
Hello,
to
Brownie Honey
you'll go
Mirror.
to the Galaxy, you know.
Where do we wind up? We wind up at the Galaxy.
There's an arcade place.
It's no longer this, man. It's the tax office now.
Is it what?
The tax office, and next door it's a taxidermist. That building that used to be for the video game and whatnot for the Galaxy is now a Janos.
So who we got here? There's Sister Bonnie Hunter.
Hello, Masochist Mouse.
Yeah, I really don't got that many pictures of me when I was younger.
Yeah, I bet no one has pictures of me. The one that you have where I was like almost 18 without a shirt. That's probably the only one.
We got a Bigfoot guy. What size shoe do you wear? Said he's a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot guy.
He's got a Bigfoot.
No, he actually believes in Bigfoot.
Oh, I thought he said he's got a big foot. You know, are you
No,
talking
he's a
is he
Bigfoot
talking
guy.
about Sasquatch?
He's a Bigfoot guy. In other words, he believes in Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Well, was it was it you I was talking to about my uncle's bobcat that he owns?
Uh,
I was talking to somebody about it because he wanted to know if I would take her, and I was like, "Are you kidding? She would eat my animals here." And she's beautiful. He had to build a coffee table strong enough to hold her because she just, of course, being a bobcat, she just lay wherever she wanted to. But she's a pretty girl. I got a picture of her. She's younger in the picture that I have, but she's pretty neat. But yeah, my uncle asked me if I would take his bobcat because he lives in Arkansas, and he found her when she was little. He thought she was a regular kitten, and he
Hey,
brought her.
damage. We're in South Texas.
Yeah,
here's another old picture from my first duty station in Germany.
That's
Uh,
beyond the box with a B, and TS it stands for Texas Shogun.
that's a
Wow,
long.
I remember that guy.
it's like I know who that. Or Jesse says I know who that is.
He actually had hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's coming straight out of basic training.
yeah. I was gonna say, isn't that your first year in the military?
Yeah, it's I was 19. There's another one. Like I was like cousin Jesse without a shirt. I let you.
Yeah, he thinks he's bad.
Check out the Atari that's here.
Yep.
The old Atari
the
or
old
old.
tower, the old tower radios, and
Yeah,
yeah, I remember those.
they belonged to my roommate. He was a brother, so he was always jamming. Yeah,
They just don't make that stuff like that anymore.
yeah.
I'm
See,
telling you, man.
They were built pretty good.
yeah. That's one of the towers that they had, and it's got the antenna up here. Yeah, that's a long time ago, man.
The tires were pretty good, man, but it's like the Super NES that you have to blow into the cartridge.
Yeah, yeah. So who we got here? Where's the Bigfoot guy?
If a guy.
That's damage.
Where's the Bigfoot guy? Is he still here?
He's still here.
Man, I seen a photo of somebody, and they had like a supposedly a white Bigfoot, and they had a name to it, but you could tell it's fake as hell. I was like, where do people come up with this? And you could tell it was a person like in costume
Yeah.
with white makeup on, and they had a certain name for it. But I won't share the picture because I don't want nobody saying that I'm disrespecting their works or anything like that. But you could tell it's a dude in a costume showing his face. He's got a beard, and you could tell it's a guy with white makeup on his face.
Yes, I'm a real Bugfoot guy. I guess we met Bigfoot. And they have the Damage Incorporated says that we have one. It's a juvenile.
Where is it? Show me a picture. Make sure it's not no AI now. Like I can tell if it's AI. I've seen a lot of pictures, a lot of photos of things that's AI. Let me give you an example of the AI stuff that I guess I mean I've been sharing with cousin Jesse. I sent him a couple of videos of the AI stuff that let me see if I can find them.
Yeah, I've seen him.
I think I
All
sent
right.
it to cousin Jesse.
Be
This
right back.
AI stuff.
I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with a lot of AI stuff. Then people that said that they're Bigfoots, and you can tell it's a guy in a baggy in a baggy suit.
No pictures. You know the rules. We're
You
not
know,
poachers.
we got pictures and proof here of things that are out there. Here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters.
Damage,
Nobody,
he goes out and does the
no,
live
no,
investigations in the woods
yeah,
by himself.
I think that's a cop out when people say, "Oh, no poachers." That's a cop out because they don't got no proof. They ain't got no evidence. I think that's what they say. No pictures. I can show you a picture. Uh, don't have to tell you what took the picture. But here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, we have plenty of pictures of evidence. I'll show them the. Do you want me to show them Cocaine Werewolf?
Show him cocaine werewolf, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. There you go.
No, not really. Not really damage. Oh,
Check out
look,
check
look
out
at
this
look,
one,
look,
Damage.
look at this one.
Let me show you one. We got plenty of pictures here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. There you go.
That's a real picture. Damage.
It's, a lycanthrope, but possible shapeshifter skinwalker, or what we call the DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim. Uh, I think might have the original of it. How big it truly is. I just have to look for it.
Pasa la pantalla iguales, vato.
There he is. We call him what do we call him, cousin Jesse?
The blowhound, cocaine werewolf.
Serpent Mound. But this is here from Central Texas, man. and they exist here in Central Texas. There's a lot of shapeshifter skinwalkers, not just on Central Texas, but on Fort Hood itself, on the land of Fort Hood. There's a lot of activity up there. Didn't you say, Sister Brenda, they used to witness the shadow figures and things of the nature where you lived near the base?
Yes, yes, a lot. Yeah. I thought I moved.
Yeah,
I thought I moved far enough away from the base, but the problem with it is I moved closer to Elms Grove.
damage. That's the actual picture taken by
I'll
my
show you.
cousin.
I got the original here. You just got to look for it. Let me look for the original picture. Uh, I have a lot of photos. I just have to look for them because I got like tons and tons of pictures. We were sharing the photos the other day of everything that we got in our cousin Jesse.
Yep.
Okay. I think I believe they're DDNs, disembodied demonic Nephilim. There's what people call Bigfoots. They manifest to look beastly. They do it for the fear factor. Uh, they can mimic voices, mimic sounds. They like banging in threes. The reason they like banging in threes or yelling in threes, anything to do with threes, is because they're letting you know that they're demonic of nature indirectly. Says they call them the Sul Kalu. Yeah, maybe when we have open mic night. Well, tonight is open mic night. We're almost at the 3 hour marker, though. Cousin Jesse's hanging strong here.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
is.
to share a photo, Brother Damage. You're more than welcome to send it to me here on through Messenger under Abe Cias, and I'll share it. If you got a photo, but you said something about no poaching or something like that, you know, I don't understand how you can post something that's in spirit, that's already deceased,
Oh,
because that's what they are. They're spirits, unclean spirits. Send me something. All right, let me check. Uh, hmm, oops, come on. I'm trying to see what he sent me. He's saying it's physical. So let me see. Did you send it? Let me see. Let me see what you sent. And, there's a lot of people claim that they have evidence of Bigfoots, but they don't want to share a picture, or they don't want to share if there's some kind of how should I say? In the military, we call it body bags. Where they have the body of the dead Bigfoot or whatever. Yeah, I believe they're more spiritual than anything that the Bigfoot community is saying that they are. They claim that they're real, but then they don't have no evidence of that they're real. But I have more evidence that they're more of spiritual real, that they're more of spirit than any that they're here physical in our reality. Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture. You said you sent me a picture? Let's see this picture.
Hello, Ryaku. He's Shogun, but I'll take Shogun if that's what you want to call me.
Mm,
Well, Sister Brenda got her water and then she quietly got off the air.
she got off the air.
Yep.
I'm not seeing it, brother. Where did you send it to? The picture. Yeah, I don't see no picture. Did you send it to Abe CS? I'll check one more time, but I don't see nothing.
It's Ibis not working for a reason. I lost on again. I have no burden of proof. They wanted you to have a relationship. They would choose you to reveal themselves to. Have a great night. Thanks.
Well, before you go, I do got a picture
Hello,
I would like to share with you. I have a picture
hello,
of a
Donica.
dog man, of a dog man and a Bigfoot side by side. If you want to see that picture. But to me, they're the DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim. They manifest to look beastly. I have a picture that I can share with you if you want to see it. If you're interested, I'll share it with you. Where the cryptozoologist will tell you that the Bigfoots and the lycanthropes or the dogmen don't get along. That they're mortal enemies because they're territorial. But I have a picture of them standing side by side.
He sure did, Ida.
Let me try it one more time. See if I can find them in here.
That was slick, Brenda. You break for water, then you head on up. I said hello to Duendita, but she didn't say hi back.
Who's that? The Sister Madeline here?
Yep.
There she is. How you doing, Sister Madeline? I think he already left because I don't see him. Yeah, he didn't send me a picture. I've been looking for. Said he had a picture. If people are here from the Bigfoot community, yeah, I'm always open for debate. I can show you my evidence. You can show me your evidence, and we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
How you doing, La Morgan?
I have a lot of evidence here of spiritual encrypted encounters to prove that this things that you want to call it Bigfoot or Sasquatch, I call them DDNs, that there are not of the flesh. I do have evidence that there are more of the spirit. That's where they're able to go in through objects because they're not here in the flesh. They're spirits, things that were left of spirit from back in the days of the Great Flood. There used to be something that got created by the watchers called the Nephilim. They got destroyed. Tell them how they got destroyed, cousin Jesse.
The female was destroyed first, and then the angels made them fight each other, and then the angels killed whoever was left standing.
And then the flood killed the remainders.
The,
In which
the rain for 40 days and 40 nights, that was enough water to drown the tallest of all of them. That's why they cut the trees down. So those of you who like Himalayan salt that are eating giant.
the so basically when they got destroyed, they could not go to heaven or hell because it wasn't created by God or by
They were
because
created by the Nephilim,
they were
so they
created by the
couldn't go to
watchers.
heaven, they couldn't go to
By the
hell.
watchers.
So
Yeah,
they were doomed to roam the earth as the spirit, malevolent
unclean
spirits.
spirits that we know as demons.
Night, Mickey.
But that's what they are, you know. For anybody that's Bigfoot guys, any Bigfoot guys jumping in here, uh, come on over, man. Show me some evidence of their existence that they're real, and I'll show my proof of that they're more of spirit because I have plenty of proof here of spiritual encrypted encounters of what they are. Trust me, I've been out there, boots on the ground. When I was in the military, I will see the shadow figures. They were huge. Well, I trained at nighttime, whether it was at Fort Hood, they did Gen when I was out there in Operation Desert Storm, which I'll be wearing this cap for the rest of the month till the day of the Battle of Medina Ridge. Yeah, I have evidence of that there exists in spirit. I got plenty of evidence here on spiritual encrypted encounters. So, you know, bring your evidence and we'll talk about it. What do you think, Primo?
You're right. Bring your evidence and we'll get ours out of the archives. Because we have plenty of pictures to show that they are spiritual.
Yeah, bring your evidence. Let's talk about it.
2 hours and 53 minutes. Going on 54. You got a long night ahead of you, cousin, because it seems like PRT brought everybody.
PRT brought everybody over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind looking at some evidence, man. Bring me some evidence. Show me some pictures or some short reels or videos.
How you doing, Julie? Welcome in. It is open mic night. Sharing is caring, so jump on, and if you got a story to share or a picture that needs sharing,
Yeah,
show it to
jump
him.
on. Open mic night tonight. There you go. Let me drop the link. There he is. Bro, boy, you want to just talk about it, man? Jump on. Click on the link. You can make the Bigfoot yell that y'all be making. So wee.
He's
Just
got
like,
a pretty mouth.
you ain't from the you ain't from around here, are you?
I'll
We
make you squeal like a pig.
we just playing, man. Yeah, just jump on, man. Let's talk
He's
about it.
gone. He's gone. Cousin, he's gone. He said he had audio problems and left.
You had a what?
Audio problems and left.
Oh man, cardio problems.
Audio. Audio.
Oh, audio.
You heard cardio because I had a napkin in front of my face.
Here's one for him. If he's still tuning in,
Wow.
there you go, man. Oh, he missed the show last the was it yesterday, right? Or
Yep.
Wednesday? Man,
Oh, Wednesday.
we're pulling out all the evidence that we got, all the captures.
Yeah, astral projection is banned in the Bible by God, but I have done it. Chemically, I have done it. Go find somewhere to lay down. Lay down. Get a whole basket over there for you to lay down.
I found him, primo. That the DDN or the Bulto Negro that I was trying to show earlier.
Yeah.
What happened to Sister Brenda? She called it
She
a
got
night.
off, man. I told you that she went to get water, then slowly she got off.
Check out this one. When I talk about the DDN, how big they are. Check this out.
Yeah.
This is a home that cousin Jesse doesn't like because it's bad things happen here. That's what where I was raised. This is from a satellite picture, right? You
I
see the
hate
shadow
that.
here, the shadow from the houses.
Yep.
The chicken coop.
She used to be right there.
The mora tree's right here. You can see it, but the chicken coop is right here. The chicken coop used to be like right here where my grandfather got attacked. That's where the chicken coop used to be.
I feel bad for that dog, man. Poor
You see it
Ali.
right there, primo?
I see it.
That's huge.
Poor Ali used to watch everything from the middle of the yard.
Let's take a closer look at the big shadow figure over there.
Wow.
There it is. It's in spirit because it's not in the flesh. So it's gonna look like a shadow. Darker. You know when they say that the unclean spirit is darker than the night? There you go. It's during the day and it's darker. It's like a shadow. It's pretty tall. How tall do you think that is, primo?
That's a good shit. 15, 20 feet. That's a light post right there.
Yeah, they're very big, you know. And this was caught by the satellite. I said, let me go look at my own home to see if I catch anything out of the ordinary. And boom, right off the bat, man, there it is. And that's from a satellite. The satellite is high in the sky, and it captured that image right there.
Shit, yeah, Sylvia lives across the street from where the son's grandfather used to live.
You know,
Oh, that's pretty big, man. I
yeah.
hate that house, man. I'm glad that he gave it to somebody that wasn't in the family. That's
Yeah,
almost at the end of the street.
the I think you can even see the where he was at right here.
Yeah, you can see the shadow where the bottom was.
You can see the where the frame was, where the chicken
Yep,
coop used to be, right here.
yep.
But look, I think that's what attacked my grandfather right there. That is still there in that area. I will have
What's
to
that?
go
What's
there to that
that?
location is
What's that
you know to
black
fight a
spot
spirit.
in front of the house? There's a little what, black spot in front of the house.
Like this one, you could tell it's like something here, like on the ground, but
Yep.
like a hole, maybe a portal. I don't know, but that's standing up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hello, Beyond the Bucks. How you doing? Nice to see you in the chat.
yeah. There's always you always see like shadow figures around the house, like in this side, in the back, and to my grandmother's yard. They were always around.
You, I thought you did that. Beyond the Bucks. Well, cousin, I've been going strong for 2 hours. I'm about to get off.
Yeah, we're fixing to call it a night, primo. Let me take this down. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending your free time with me, with us. This is Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. May the Lord bless you while you sleep. May He grant you the peace and wisdom when you wake up. Bye now. Bye, Brenda. Bye, Cynthia. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for being on, primo. God bless you. So there you go, folks. With we were just going to do a 2 hour show. It turned out to 3 hours. But we're going to call it a night here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I would like to say thank you to all those that tuned in. If you want to watch the replay, you're more than welcome to watch the replay. I think at the beginning of the replay, I show a video of my daytime. I was trying to do a daytime investigation, but it was too muddy. Uh, hey, you can always watch the replay. Thank you for everybody that came by and you know uh, tuned in and hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Let's see what we got here. We got Sister Julie Coons, Bonnie Honey Bear, Brother Andres. Just looking at all the names. But in saying that, I'm going to call it a night myself, brothers and sisters. Thank you for tuning in. God bless every single one of you. Remember to always maintain a heavenly love foundation. Do the opposite. If something is trying to bring anger, hatred, bang just bad thoughts into your mind, rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. Type on rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. Do the opposite of what is being shown to you, but rebuke it. Any bad dreams, any bad thoughts, rebuke it and tell it you're not allowed to be around me or near my vessel. Take authority over it in Jesus Christ's name. That's the best advice I can give you. If you have bad nightmares or dreams, rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. Type on rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, thank you all for the support. Spiritual Encrypted Encounter. Shout out to Brother Josh Turner, Sister Nellie Turner, Tony Anthony, Sister Madeline from Paranormal Roundtable. And I guess shout out to the Bigfoot community. The couple of the guys from the Bigfoot community that jumped on here. Tuesdays and Thursdays is open mic night. So if you're still here, you want to share something, you want to share a video of something making a noise or a photo, some footage that you might have, you're more than welcome. We do that Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's open mic night. In saying that, God bless everybody. This is Brother Apesius, Sarncius signing off from Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Good night, everybody. Peace out.